your taxpayer dollars were filtered through Ukraine into FTX and then used to fund Democrat campaigns. See, this is why they went to impeach Trump when he went to look into Ukraine. Ukraine is one of the most corrupt countries in the world, and a lot of money laundering has been going on there for years. And when Trump was in office, he went to look into what was going on with the then Vice President Joe Biden, his son, and his business dealings over there, the quid pro quo stuff that was going on, and then they went to impeach him because he would have uncovered what was really going on, and we're living the fruit of what actually was going on right now. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Now, when you hit that alarm bell, you can change it from personal to all. That way you get all the notifications for when I'm putting out stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon where I talk about things I can't talk about here. And there's also a link to my Instagram where I put out even more news. All right, let's talk about this news. They say we should follow the money. Some people did, and it led them into one big circle that started in the Biden-Harris regime. Line pockets in Ukraine got sent to failed crypto company FTX, and then into the coffers of Democrat campaigns and super PACs. I mean, corruption on top of corruption on top of corruption. But let's dig deep into this and see what's really going on. All right. According to the Post Millennial, the multi-billion-dollar cryptocurrency company FTX, run by CEO Sam Bankman-Fried, the second biggest Democrat donor right after George Soros, collapsed last week as details emerged regarding their financial practices, which led to a run by customers on FTX. FTX did not have the funds to pay out. A lot of people lost out on their money. It was also revealed that FTX had partnered with Ukraine to process donations to their war effort within days of Joe Biden pledging billions of American taxpayer dollars to the country. Ukraine invested into FTX as the Biden administration funneled funds to the invaded nation, and FTX then made massive donations to Democrats in the U.S. An article from the cryptocurrency news website CoinDesk from March 15th, 2022 reported that Ukraine partnered with FTX and that, quote, FTX is converting crypto contributions to Ukraine's war effort into fiat for deposit at National Bank of Ukraine. Fiat is the legal tender or paper money of a particular country. It's not real money. It's just basically meaning they're just printing it out of thin air. We had Alex Berenson. He tweeted out, "This is where I really truly need another reporter, one who is skilled on financial fraud and not afraid to chase a story that could be very bad for Democrats." And then he showed he said the Venn diagram is small, but it's crazy how they got away with this money. It's basically money laundering, Ponzi scheme, and when the financial collapse is starting to happen, their Ponzi scheme collapsed, and that's exactly what happened with FTX. And Putin invaded on February 24th, and by March, the Biden administration had already sent a total of $2 billion to Ukraine for security assistance. On March 16th, 2 days after Ukraine FTX partnership, Biden gave another $800 million to Ukraine. As of November, the U.S. has sent over $60 billion to Ukraine. That's why they keep sending this money, because they're getting kickback from this money. I mean, it's a Ponzi scheme. They send it money to Ukraine, and Ukraine will prop up the fake FTX stuff. And then people that actually work for FTX, a lot of their retirement was tied to the FTX stuff, and a lot of people lost a lot of money behind this. And Bankman-Fried made donations to the Dems that totaled $39.8 million, putting him just behind George Soros and his $128 million in donations for the 2021-2022 cycle. Bankman-Fried became a significant donor to Biden starting in 2020. The numbers known so far are huge, but they're only the tip of the iceberg. This is what we know happened, but we must assume, knowing how Democrat politicians operate, that this is just one of many money funneling schemes being operated through Ukraine. Again, this is why they fought Trump so bad when he went to look into Ukraine. The corrupt nation embroiled in a war with Russia is the perfect proxy through which the Biden Harris regime can fund their various initiatives, including the 2022 midterm election theft, by sending them massive amounts of aid, quote unquote, in exchange for kickbacks. This is, quote, 10% for the big guy on steroids. We're now aware of tens of millions of taxpayer dollars illegally laundered into the elections. The real number is likely hundreds of millions, if not billions. Free and fair, these elections were not, because this is not supposed to be happening in a constitutional republic where one side can get donations, illegal laundered donations from basically is basically kickback from a foreign country. But let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and check out democrepublics.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.